Hello, Bearcats, and welcome to the October 24th version of the Bearcat Broadcast.
I'm Cooper Landers, and this is Lane Freiberg. Online Spanish is a new addition to the North Butler this year. Let's go to Liz for her report.
Online courses have been around since the late 1900s, but North Butler has only been offering online classes for about 8 years through Ingenuity. Renee Zoggy has been the Student Services Director at North Butler for only 4.5 weeks.
Then when you take an online class, where do you take them at?
When you take an online course, you first set those up. You come to my office and I help you set those up through Edgenuity is the program we use. And then from that point, you can either work on them in study hall here while you're at school, or you could work on them in your own time at home or anywhere that has Wi-Fi.
Who can take online classes that we're offering?
Really any student, grades 9 through 12, can take an online course. Normally students don't start taking online courses until they are in their 10th grade year. And those usually end up being electives or credit recovery classes if a student needs to retake a course.
Thanks, Liz. The cheerleaders have been cheering hard all year. Let's go to Colton for his report.
You see them flying through the air, pumping up the crowd. That is the North Butler cheerleaders you see during the football games. Nadia Trikel is the head cheerleader on the cheerleading squad. The captain has many responsibilities. Cheerleading requires many hours of practice. They must learn the cheers, the school song, and their stunts. Nadia is a base during those stunts.
Nadia Trikel is a base. She holds the flyers when they go up in the air, and she has to make sure they get up in the air, make sure they're stable and they don't fall.
They also have to learn to work together. Ann Schaefer is the flyer for the cheerleading squad.
Ann Schaefer is a flyer. She is the girl that goes up during stunts. She has to keep her knees locked. She has to bounce with the bases in the back. She has to make sure she's not heeling or toeing. And she has to keep the crowd peppy and get them pumped up.
She said the biggest part in the cheerleading squad is to get the crowd pumped up. She said she started in August of this year. There are about 18 people on the squad. She said the girls have done good and never really messed up for the games, but in practices there has been people falling and getting hurt, but nothing too major, she said. Ann said it is a fun and active sport. The hardest part about being a cheerleader is...
probably just remembering, and when plans get changed, it's hard to get changed off the top of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Or if someone gets hurt, then the whole routine has to get changed up.
Yeah.
Or we just can't do it.
She said the funnest game to cheerlead was homecoming because everyone was so pumped up, yet it was so cold, it was all worth it. For practices, they do squats and a lot of other things. Cheerleading is a very fun sport, and it is a good way to pump people up.
Thank you, cheerleaders, for always doing your job.
Thanks, Colton.
And finally, a look into the future with Michael Hansen.
All right, Bearcat fans. Here we have the announcements, what's going on for next week here. All right, thank you,
Bearcat fans.
On Monday, we have volleyball regionals at 7 at North Butler High School. Make sure you go ahead and look at that. Check that out and what's going on there. Tuesday, there's nothing Tuesday. What do you want me to say for Tuesday?
We'll go to Wednesday
then. Bearcat fans, Wednesday has volleyball regionals going on then. Another time, it's to be determined on who we're facing and when we're facing, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Also on Wednesday, there's the FFA National Convention. So if you're part of the FFA, make sure to get ready for that.
Bearcat fans.
There's nothing going on Tuesday.
It's a book fair.
Nobody cares about the book fair. Thursday, we have another volleyball regionals to be determined. Again, make sure to stay tuned, Bearcat fans. On Friday, another FFA National Convention. What am I supposed to put for Tuesday?
I don't know what you say, the book fair.
But there's... With the book... Tuesday, coming in just now, Bearcat fans, there's a book fair going on Tuesday. So if you like books, And that's all for next week's Bearcat announcements. Thank you, Bearcat fans.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks for tuning in this week. Always make sure to follow the Bearcat way and that it's great to be a Bearcat.